Well, hello, Megamaniacs. This is Mr. MegaManFan with an unboxing from Limited Run Games. And if you like this content, please be sure to subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell, share it with a friend, do any or all of those things, and they help the channel grow. Now, this is part of their annual blowout sale where they liquidate all the excess inventory that they kept just in case something got damaged in shipping and they had to replace it, or if they needed spares for whatever reason, they had extras. You know, when you order like 3,500 or 5,000, they're gonna make like 6,000, so there's always some spares just in case. Starting with Streets of Rage 4. This is something I had actually put off buying digitally in the hopes that I could get it physically through the blowout sale, and that turned out to be the case. It's a sequel to the original Streets of Rage trilogy from Sega Genesis, although we only call it Streets of Rage here in North America. If you're from the Japanese region, you know it under a different name altogether, Bare Knuckle, or Bare Knuckle. This, on the other hand, has the same name no matter where you are, Night Trap, the infamous game that created the Entertainment Software Ratings Board, or ESRB for short in North America. All games ended up with content ratings because of the controversy surrounding this game when it first came out on Sega CD. It was quite the sensation back then, but seems quite tame by today's standards. I already had the PS4 edition and the Sega CD edition, so now I own the Nintendo Switch edition as well. A nice little bonus for my collection. And here is Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartending game. Another one that I avoided buying digitally in the hopes that I could eventually acquire it physically. And the premise is really intriguing to me. You're serving people drinks, and the better you make them, the more the story progresses. But it's not just about making the drinks, it's about the interactions between the bartender and the characters in this dystopian cyberpunk world. So I really look forward to getting deeper into that, as well as Samurai Jack. I love this show, I love this series, and any chance to explore it even further, I will take full advantage of. I already have the Samurai Jack GameCube game, so this one will be a nice companion piece to that. And as it says on the back, all things come to an end. They did finally finish the series after years and years on hiatus. So that's a little bonus to go along with the end of the show. A game that has an alternate adventure from the series finale. Here we have Cthulhu Saves Christmas. Now this one I just sort of picked up at random because I was trying to get stuff from the blowout sale before it sold out. It was going pretty quick, and I thought, a PS5 game from Limited Run Games. Well, I just got a PlayStation 5 over the holidays. Why not? And it's the first one they ever released, as you can see from 001 down in the corner. So the idea of owning the first LRG PS5 release, that intrigued me. And it's a game about Cthulhu, which amuses me because I have friends that are really into H.P. Lovecraft. Here we have Dead Tomb for the NES, a game that is described as a love letter to a Canadian entertainment service called Videotel that is long since defunct, and a game that appeared on the Videotel system called Temporel Incorporated. And before this video is over, I'm going to unbox Dead Tomb and show you a little bit of gameplay footage. Let's get the shrink wrap off of Dead Tomb. Thankfully, I've got my handy dandy Boy Scout pocket knife, the same one that I used to open the box from Limited Run Games. So if I move everything out of the way here, the PS5 game and all these Nintendo Switch games, I can snap open the knife and get that shrink wrap off of the game, get it open, and we can get a better look at all the stuff that's inside. And they did promise a lot of stuff inside. Starting out, we have the cartridge and the manual in a nice LRG sleeve that looks like the old school NES dust cover sleeves, so very much appreciate the styling on that. a full color manual, which is always a treat with NES homebrew games. A lot of them are just a cartridge only, not even a box or a manual, so when you get something complete like this, it's pretty nice. This is a point and click adventure game, or parser game, I guess you could say. One where you have to interface through keywords and commands. Although from playing it, I would say it's a little more intuitive than games like Deja Vu or Shadowgate. Did I call it Videotel? I think I might have. It was actually called Video Way, according to the manual. So, Video Way developed by Videotron. Either way, a Canadian company. As you can see, we've got the Dead Tomb cartridge, and inside the box, we have even more goodies. We have Dead Tomb stickers, a full sheet, and one of them looks suspiciously like a Nintendo Game Boy, so I'm wondering how that will fit into the game. I saw it in the manual, but seeing a full color sticker of it just reinforces that. I can hear even more inside of the box, so there's a poster too. Cartridge, stickers, poster, instruction manual, all complete in the box. This is a very nice way to make it a premium for a collector who wants a playable game but also wants a nice presentation to go along with it. Well done, limited run. And here's the game itself, running on my analog NT Mini Noir. As you can see, it's a time travel game. You're getting in this time traveling spaceship and going back to get some archaeological data, but your ship has some problems and everything goes awry. Error, 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 404, error, error, error. And your ship crashes into a pyramid where you have to do some repairs and try to figure out what's going on, but somebody attacks you. You wake up inside the pyramid with a lump on your noggin, and you're seemingly trapped in this room. Then you've got to start exploring. Whenever you walk in front of something you can interact with, a little question mark pops up over your head. Then you can hit A and pull up a menu to select from different options. And the first thing you have to do is move the pile of sand out of the way to reveal a hole in the wall, a hole used for ventilation according to the game's script. And then once you do that, you can use the hole to crawl out of this room and move on to further into the pyramid. And you continue exploring from there. As you crawl out, you get a cutscene showing that you're making your way through the tunnel, and a map that shows you your progress inside of the pyramid. All very nice touches. Music is excellent. The interface is very friendly. Like I said, it's a lot more intuitive than some of the other point-and-click games like Maniac Mansion or Deja Vu. I really enjoy this one quite a bit. And it tells you that that's your backpack, but it's been shredded and it's useless now, and all of the items that were in it seem to be missing, so you're going to have to rebuild your inventory from scratch. And that was how I got myself into trouble with this game. I mean, your natural instinct when you lose all your items and you have to rebuild your inventory from scratch and have some tools is to pick up anything that you see, right? Well, this game teaches you a hard lesson very early. Just because you see an object laying on the ground, you should think carefully about whether or not you want to pick it up. Perhaps that's why there are so many other skeletons inside this pyramid, or as the game jokingly refers to them, must have been a tomb raider. Well, they made the same mistake that I did because I picked up a rock thinking I could use it later on. There was a scorpion behind the rock and it stung me and I died, and that's the end of the game. So learn from my mistake. Dead Tomb, it's a fun game. And this has been a limited run unboxing. Thanks for watching.